Alright, so we got an update on the Conor McGregor Nikita Hand trial finally revolving around the appeal that will be coming by Conor McGregor, which he announced immediately after the verdict. Now, if you guys have watched my videos on this trial before, you know my opinion. You know that I think that this case was really stupid. I have no idea of how she won the trial, apart from it being a civil trial. Where, if you guys don't know the difference between, a state trial, I can't think of the name, and a civil trial, when it's a state coming after you, that has jail time. When it's in a civil trial, you only get a monetary compensation, unless that trial is picked up and then later turned into a state trial, or I forgot the criminal trial, right? But yeah, so without further ado, let's get into this. And yeah, injunction sought over McGregor trial CCTV footage. Now, if you guys don't know, this was one of the biggest things that was talked about during this trial, where the CCTV footage that we haven't been able to see, again because this is a civil trial, showed Nikita Hand rubbing up against Connor and rubbing up against Lawrence, his friend, who she denied having sex with him, but it was even corroborated by a taxi driver that she gave him head in the taxi. Well, I'm jumping the gun here. Let's read the article. So, a woman who accused Conor McGregor of assaulting her is seeking an injunction to prevent him sharing CCTV footage shown in court during his trial. In November, a jury in a civil case found that Irish mixed martial arts fighter assaulted Nikita Hand in a Dublin hotel in December 2018. He was ordered to pay her more than £248,000 to £206,000 in damages. Irish broadcaster RTE reported that a barrister made the court aware she was seeking permission to serve notice and injunction on Mr. McGregor's solicitors. The CCTV footage shows Miss Hand, McGregor, and their friends Danielle Kelly and James Lawrence in the car park of the Beacon Hotel in Dublin and in the lift at various points on December 9th, 2018. I'm going to mute you. Um, the footage was viewed by jurors a number of times. Ms. Hand's solicitors said supporting documents include articles which appeared in the Sunday Independent and Sunday World newspapers on the 5th of January. In these, an Italian business associate of McGregor's indicate the imminent publication of the footage. The solicitors claimed this was to boost sales of an alcoholic beverage owned by Mr. McGregor and distributed in Italy by the associate Gabriel Ernesta Raposarda, if I'm saying that right. He told Mr. Justice Alexander Owens that this was a contempt of court and the only purpose of doing it was to undermine and discredit the jury's verdict and gain financially. The judge gave permission for the notice of the injunction to be served on Mr. McGregor's solicitors, and the issue will be back in court on Thursday. So, I just want to go over this again. She's claiming that McGregor and his new associate that is selling alcohol are using this to boost sales of the beverage. That's that's some of the stupidest shit. Like, let me reread it again so I understand. So, Miss Hand solicitor said supporting documents include articles which appeared in the Sunday Independent and Sunday World newspapers on the 5th of January. In these, an Italian business associate of McGregor's indicated the imminent publication of the footage. The solicitors claim this is a way to boost sales of an alcoholic beverage owned by Mr. McGregor. Why? This trial is not what made him famous. Conor McGregor on his own will draw publicity, whether it's good or bad. And now, I already said in the beginning, you can watch my videos. You already know I think this girl was full of shit. I genuinely do, right? So, you know, the fact that she's trying to get the CCTV footage dismissed and that, where it's showing her constantly, you know, rubbing up against Connor, rubbing up against Lawrence. It shows her leaving with Lawrence, by the way. And again, I said this in my other videos. This wasn't one night. This is multiple nights. She stayed there for 3 days nearly with McGregor. So, you know, I'll acknowledge, okay? If she was abused, maybe she was too scared to leave. But then it stated that during her and McGregor and Connor doing their thing in the bedroom, she walked up, cracked a joke to Lawrence and the other girl, and then went back in. And then she denied sleeping with Lawrence, but again, the CCTV footage indicates she she was doing whatever with Lawrence. And then the taxi driver who drove her and Lawrence home testified, saying that she sucked his dick in the fucking cat. Like, dude, I honestly hope that Connor gets exonerated. And I want to say this too. I have been very critical about McGregor, you know, for a while now. I know I don't really talk about him much, but I'll say this. This happened in 2018. Connor in 2018. Let me move my camera so I'm more in the center of this. So we all know that Conor McGregor in 2018. It was right after the Floyd Mayweather fight. You know, he made all that money. He became a massive star. He was, champ. And then he came back, fought Khabib, and in in Nikita Hand's statement, I'm pretty sure she said that he said that now you know how it feels to be in the octagon with me, and she referenced the Khabib loss. But I'm pretty sure you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. This assault happened after. No, it was before. It was before. Might have been after. I forgot. But, like, dude, Again, I wasn't in the courtroom. I haven't seen the footage. I've. I spent hours and hours researching this, right? And, you know, from what I found, from what I've heard, from the statements and the transcripts of the court, the statements that Lawrence made, the statement that the other girl made, and like the other girl said that Nikita Hand, days later, called her saying, "Hey, Connor assaulted me, and I need you to verify that that happened." But she didn't see that, and she even said that on the phone with her, where like it looked all fine. Beyond the four of them in there, Lawrence, Nikita Hand, the other girl, there was security. And I'm pretty sure the security corroborated Connor's story. And like again, I already said it. If you were assaulted, why would you stay 3 days? And then if you haven't heard the the audio where she got home to her at the time boyfriend, she was very standoffish. Offish. She said nothing about an assault. Like my theory kind of was that maybe the boyfriend, when she got home, beat her. And if that's the case, that's awful, right? And then you have the weird thing about she claimed that months later, people broke into their house and stabbed her fiance. Well, like to my knowledge, there's no real police report of it. Yeah, again, if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But like, dude, it's every part of her story. Like, she told a different story to the girl that was there. She told a different story to one of her friends at her hairdresser. She told multiple stories to the cops. She told a different story to her lawyer. She told a different story to the judge. Like you would think, and again, if I'm wrong, I apologize. If you actually assaulted her, that, you know, bad on Connor, you should be in prison. Then you have the part where Connor stated that she dived into a tub, which gave her bruises. Like, dude, I completely think she's full of shit. I'm sorry. And, if she's not, why is she trying to get rid of the CCTV footage? What about that other footage that Dee Devlin said that they had, right? And I want to say this too. Dee Devlin is a ride or die. Like, she was with Connor while he was on welfare. You know, through him going to, was it Cage Rage? Cage Warriors? I forgot. Again, you guys know what promotion I'm trying to remember. Then you had him getting to the UFC, becoming the biggest star we have ever seen in combat sports, setting four of the five biggest gates of all time in the span of a few years. Like, again, you had the trolley incident, you had the old man incident. But I really think that Connor would be much smarter than to do this because it would come out. And that's another thing I want to talk about too. Isn't it convenient that this comes out right after he announces that he wasn't around for president of Ireland? Is that is that not suspicious? Like, is it just me here that finds that a little odd? Well, like, dude, I hope Conor's appeal goes through. Because, man, this guy lost proper 12. This guy lost any kind of movie opportunity. But I mean, hey, we know what Hollywood is. Uh, yeah. Like this ghost story changes every time she says it. So, for the sake of Connor, for the sake of his family, the UFC, you know, I hope his appeal goes through because with how much I've researched more than I should have in this case. And like, none of this makes sense to me. You're gonna leave your daughter for 3 days to go party, do cocaine, like Coca Cola, I should say. I forgot YouTubers. YouTube doesn't like bad words and bad stuff on here. I hope that changes too, but yeah. I'm kind of just ranting now, so I think I'm gonna end it here. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about Nikita Hand trying to dismiss the CCTV footage? And in the event that Conor McGregor gets cleared, do you think the damage to his image is repairable? Even to a certain extent? Let me know. Other than that, that's all I got. Later.